So as the video suggests, I'm going to be showing you the best way to pack Team of the Seasons. And we are going to start off with the 91 plus Team of the Season trade-in and work our way backwards. So if you are at the start of it, you will learn everything at the top end and then work our way backwards. So let's go ahead and get this done. So this is the 91 plus any Team of the Season trade-in player pick. Let's see what we get out of this. It's a 1 of 3. Starting off with the first one. Here we go then. 94 Trafford, not great. 94 Ant-Man, not great. And the last one, whoa! 95 Pacho coming in clutch there. So that is our first Team of the Seasons, technically, and I've got an absolute banger. I can't lie. Look how expensive he is. So, if you want to learn how to grind these menus, let's go ahead and get into it. We won't be counting that. First things first, as always, go ahead and do your daily login. Now, I've completed all of the objectives for this, but you guys need to make sure you're heading over to the objective tab. Reason being is, you will get yourself extra packs, and if you haven't done it all the way through yet, you will get an 87 times 2. But that being said, let's head over to the store with our bronze that we've just submitted and open up the first pack technically. Now let's see what we get out of this. An 81 times 2. We probably won't get anything crazy out of this. We don't, so we'll skip it, and that's just going to help us with the next step. Now, I'm not going to bore you in today's video with how to do the daily silver, into the daily grind, into the daily Team of the Season. What I will, I'll say Team of the Season crafting, sorry. But what I will do is just explain very quickly what you should do. So all 7 silver cards go into this. Open up all 7 silver packs. Pop in all of the silvers you have in your club into this. Either 25 times or as many as you can do. That's going to give you X amount of golds back. All of those golds, which is going to be 7 gold commons, 3 gold rares, they are going to go into this crafting. Once you've done that, open up all of your crafting, and from your crafting, and I'll show you right now exactly what you should be doing with the pack. So today I wanted to introduce you to Eldorado.gg. It's a fantastic website to get yourself some FC25 coins. If you're looking to improve your team, it can take up to a matter of 30 minutes and the coins will be deposited into your account. Not only this, they have trusted and verified sellers, so you are buying off somebody else who has the coins available, and it has their delivery time and their review rating of how reliable and fast they are, and 100% guaranteed money back or refund if you are not happy or satisfied with your order. On top of this, they have over 34,000 positive to excellent reviews on their website, so you know these are one of the best places to go. Don't forget to use code NaNNiK to get your discount on your coins. The link will be in the description and in the comment section down below. Let's get back to the video. You are going to do 1 or 2 things depending on the player rating. So, for example, using my storage, any common card you see on your screen right now or any common card in the game is going to go back into this crafting SBC that we are doing right now, the 5x77 plus. Reason being is, it's going to be the best way to get rid of commons, especially when I show you what I'm going to do a little bit later in this video on how to get unlimited of these. Once you've got all the commons you need 2 rares. Now, 2 rares could be from the Bundesliga, they could be from anywhere, but your SBC will look like this after doing all those Team of the Season grinding ones from the silver players that we mentioned. Submit that, and then you will get this pack, and we are going to explain what to do with this pack because a lot of people got confused and don't truly understand how you can make this unlimited. And I did 50 of the Premium Bundesliga yesterday or the day before, whenever they came out, and I got 8 Team of the Seasons out of those. So they are worth doing, and this method does truly work, and that's the proof. So, we open up our pack. Any cards that we get that are 82 rated, so the overall rating being 82 or higher, will go into an 83 times 10, an 85 plus player pick, an 83 times 14, whatever other SBC you want. Any card that's 81 rated and down or lower to 75 rated, you're going to do this. 2 rares are going to go back into the same SBC we just completed to give us 5 gold cards. And then our extra 2 rares we have here are going to go into the Premium Bundesliga upgrade, leaving us with 1 rare spare. And I'll explain what to do with that later. But if you get a pack where you get 182 rated card and higher and everybody else is 81 rated and lower, you can save that 82 for any SBC you want. When you do run out of all of those SBCs that I mentioned, the 85 plus player pick, the 83 times 7, 83 times 10, 84 times 7, etc., etc., you can then go ahead and put them into the premium. Now, it's really important, this SBC here, that you are going to put in your 2 rares from the crafting every single time. So your 5 cards that you get back that are rare cards, 2 of those every single time are going to go into this SBC. Now, for the sake of this, once I fix my screen there, I don't know what's going on, I'm going to pop in all of these up to 81 rated, as I've mentioned. because we're going to save any 82, any 83s we have for any other SBC. So that means I can go to Squad Builder, set this to Gold Rare, set this to All, make sure it's on Ignore Positions, that's yes, and then have it rating high to low, and just knock this down to 81. So that means any gold cards that we have in our club that are rare, that are 81 rated or lower, will be submitted straight into this. Submit. Now with these premiums, I'm going to show you this once and once only because I literally did a video on it yesterday, so you get the full 7 minutes of just dedicated to this method to explain, and that will be linked down below as well if you do want to check that out. But with this, it's going to give us X amount of rares back, X amount of commons back, and I'm only going to explain this once, like I said in this video. If you want to go ahead and see that video where I did 50 of these and got 8 Team of the Seasons, that's on the channel. If you want to learn how to grind them, that's also on the channel. So with this pack here, we got an 81 rated card. So again, 2 rares that we got here, these two, the lowest rated ones, so the 80 and the 75. And all of these gold commons that you see are going to go into the Team of the Season crafting, the one where you get 5 times 77 plus. Our extra rare, if it's 81 rated or lower, will go back into the premium and we start building those back up. If it's 82 rated or higher, they will go into any SBC of our pleasing. As long as you stick to that method, you will have these unlimited. I've done it so many times in so many videos. I've even live streamed for 6-7 hours straight doing it. It is unlimited. That being said, your next step is to start building these 85 plus 2 or 3 player picks because they're, statistically speaking, the best ones you can get for a chance of a Team of the Season. Now, we need 185 rated player, and then we need an 84 rated squad, right? So as long as you keep opening up those crafting packs and keep getting those 5 times 77 pluses from the crafting, from the premiums, you will get a lot of 83s, 84s, 82s, and all of those are going to be used specifically into these type of SBCs. An 83 times 10, an 84 times 7, an 85 plus player pick, an icon pick, whatever you want to do. Because you can see here, we're just a little bit shy, but we're only be 1 rating off. So luckily for me, that's just my storage only in my club, and I can set this to max rating overall and knock this all the way down just to 84 for the sake of it. Pop these players on the bench. You'll see that we'll only be like 1 or 2 players short, and we've used a lot of low-rated cards. So, for example, we could probably swap one out. There you go. So we can use an 82, a load of 83s, and we can get that done. Now, I'm going to open up the first pick, and then I'm going to go ahead and complete the others once that's done. So starting off with our first 85-plus player pick. There's our first Team of the Season. Yes, it is a purple card, but we'll take it. And we get ourselves nothing else crazy, but we will take a 92. Not a bad return. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make the other ones now, and I'll be back once that is done. So we have got the last 2 here. Let's see if we can get any more Team of the Seasons. An 86, sorry, Dembele. Nothing out of that first one. An 87 and an 86 I will take. Let's go ahead and get into our last pick of the day. Nothing out of the first one. A big walkout, but not what we want. And another big walkout there. So 289s back. Not the best run, but we will take any high rate of fodder we can get. Now, with them being opened, our next step is to either look at the 83 times 7 Bundesliga or the 83 times 10 or the 84 times 7. There's no particular order you should go for. Only thing I will say is you need a Team of the Season or Team of the Week with an 84 rated squad, which is really, really cheap. With the 83 times 10, which is really annoying, is we need Team of the Weeks only. So if you do not have any Team of the Weeks in your club, you're going to have to go ahead and do the next step. So I've got one, so I'll show you what to do in a second. But the first thing we are going to do is the 84 times 7. Now, if you manage to have any Team of the Seasons in your club that you just don't care about, and they can also be, just in case you do not know, they can also be the highlights. These also count. So if you're not using any of these cards, pop them in. You can see there, look, a 91 counts as a Team of the Season requirement. And then we can just go ahead to Squad Builder, Gold, All, and we can knock this down to probably 82 rated. Now, we might have to add 1 or 2 83s in. But that's not a problem. Nice and easy. Just go to our bench, hit wild triangle, again, hit max overall, and then just scroll all the way down to 83. Press start or pause, and then just press RB or R1 or A or X as you go through, and you can just swap them out for the bench. And then we can just go ahead and see if that works if we swap them out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and I will be back once this is completed, and I'll go ahead and show you what we get out of our first pack, basically. So just to show you, with a 91 rated, we get 4 82s, and the rest can be 83 for an 84 rated squad. So not crazy difficult to do. We're going to open up the first 84 times 7, then I'll complete the other 3 and then show you what we get out of those. But just to explain what to do and where these go once we have opened them up, so you can basically copy along, essentially. So the first 84 times 7, no Team of the Season. We will skip because we don't care about walkouts. Do we get anything good out of this? 2 walkouts, nothing crazy. So basically what we want to do with these 84s, they can go back into anything we want. Let's just say you've completed all of the SBCs and there's no more out to do. If you want Team of the Weeks, then you can actually go and put them into the Team of the Week upgrade. You need an 83 rated squad, but you could put 1 or 2 walkouts in this one here, and just make it really cheap overall. So I'm going to go ahead and complete the last 3 84x7, and I'll meet you back at the store once that has been completed. So our next 84x7, a team of the season. Now, who is it going to be? Centre-back from Portugal for the Premier League. So it's Ruben Diaz as a goal walkout. Build that suspense a little bit more. Who is going to be the team of the season? Come on, someone big, please, EA. And it is, I mean, a 96 Tadic. This is what I'm saying with this method at the moment. It's absolutely crazy. A 96 Tadic, I will take that. How much is he worth? As if he's worth 150k. But still, crazy card. Let's go ahead and get into the next 84. What do we get out of our next one? That's the only question, really. Let's have a look here. The next one. No team of the season at that, so we will skip. It looks like a Modric, I think, which is not that interesting. It wasn't. It was Bernardo Silva. But again, all these 84s and 85s and 86s that we have got here, we can just essentially just keep building them up and saving them for tomorrow, the day after, the day after, the day after. As long as you keep doing this method over and over, they're just unlimited, basically. And then the last 84x7, no team of the season out of that one either. And then what this does is we've just basically got ourselves a load of fodder for the next one. You can see here we can just pop all these cards back in again tomorrow and then get that done. Now, we do have an 83x7 Bundesliga upgrade to go ahead and do. So let's go ahead and get that one complete by using all the cards that we have managed to accumulate from those SBCs we just completed. We can get them done. Now, don't forget, if you're probably thinking to yourself, well, when are you going to show us the grind? We are doing this backwards, so this should be the last couple steps you do, and I will be getting into the beginning of this basically the way to grind this in a second. But the same thing, team of the season goes in, 83 rated squad. We can actually knock this one down to 82 for sure. Same settings as we had before, nice and easy, bang, there we go, done. 83 rated squad done, and then we have an 82 rated squad, which is just literally an 82 rated squad, no more, no less. So what we are going to do is just back off, go to that, and then we can get that one complete. And I haven't opened up any of the packs we've got from these SBCs yet. You're probably asking yourself why I haven't. I will show you in a second why, because you're going to use them to grind everything else. Now, the most efficient way to do these SBCs is if it's an 82 rated overall, pop in 9 82 rated cards, and then pop in 2 cards, 1 rating lower. So in this case, 2 81s, the rest 82. That's then an 82 rated squad, and it's going to be as cheap as that. And you can do that for an 83 rated squad, 84 rated squad, blah, 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 all the way up. But we do have ourselves the 83x7 Bundesliga. Now, these have been notoriously very bad for me. So we're going to see how we get on. But you never know. Our accounts seem to be pretty on fire. We've got Pacho and Tadic at an 85 and a 96 rated card. Let's see what we get out of our 83x7 Bundesliga. No team of the season, so disappointment. And not even a walkout. Wow. So again, all these 83s, 84s, and 85s we're getting, if you do need a team of the week, which we do actually, we can pop them into that and then get the 83x10. And that is going to be the last step for you guys who are going this from top to bottom. So what I'm going to do is just show you very quickly how to build an 83 rated squad. Just like this. Hit this to 83, high to low, ignore, yes, all, and then put it to gold. Hit submit. And then what you want to do to be the most efficient is just swap out 2 cards. So one will be 82 rated. Just like I mentioned previously, you want 2 82 rated cards in, and that's going to be the cheapest way to do it. Now, I have 1 team of the week already, so I need to do this another 3 more times for all 83x4s. But if you don't have enough 83 rated cards in your club, just submit your team of the week into this. Use any 83s you get out of this back into the team of the week. Rinse and repeat round and round, essentially. But because I already have that, I'm just going to do it this way, and I'll be back once I've got all of the team of the week packs ready to go. So I got the 3 team of the weeks. We probably won't get anything crazy out of this, but if you do get a card that you want to Evo, for example, let's say we get a Van Dijk or something like that, you can actually just save that card and Evo it and then try and do it again with another team of the week. So just keep going around. If you get absolutely nothing, which will most likely be the case, nice and simple for you. All of these team of the weeks just going to go into an 83x10. So with our last one here to open up before we get into the actual real nitty-gritty of the grind, as they say, as we get a walkout on this one, we'll then go ahead and show you what to do with the lowest. We've got an 87 Kimmich, so nothing crazy out of them, right? So all of those team of the weeks are going to go into an 83x10. Now, the ideal thing is the higher the rated the team of the week, the easier the 83x10 becomes. So 83x10, and if you're probably thinking, what am I talking about? Let me show you and explain. So team of the week, I'm not going to use my Messi or Ronaldo because I'm waiting for an Evo for them, but Kimmich can go into this, right? So we need to have 2 more cards that are 84 rated or higher. That's just the minimum requirement of this. So if I go to my storage and I pop in any of the 84 cards that we've packed, we've now got ourselves in this situation, an 87 team of the week and then 2 84s. We only need an 83 rated team overall. So we're going to knock this down to 82 and just get rid of some of our low rated cards. And if we haven't got the rating, which we don't, we can then go back to our storage and then put a couple 83 rated cards on the bench and just see how many low rated cards we can get away with. So I haven't got any in my storage. So let me just go do that quickly and be back once I've figured out the solution. So the actual cheapest way to do that was just to put in an extra 84 and then we can use the rest as 81 rated. So like I say, if you don't have a lot of 83s in your club or, for example, 84 rated cards, do these one at a time and then you can just basically dictate what cards go where. So we're going to go ahead and open up our first 83 times 10 and then we can decide what to do next with these. So here we go then. Our first 83 times 10, no team of the season. We do get a walkout, but we will skip it because no one cares about walkouts at this point. And an 87. Oh, we do get a team of the season. There was one in here. So there we go. We've got another one there. So, for example, all of these 83s can go back into an 83 times 10 or a team of the week upgrade. An 84 and this 85 can be used. And then we can use the team of the season for tomorrow for another team of the season requirement. And we got ourselves, we're already like saving up backwards, if that makes sense. So our backlog of duplicates and storage are preparing us for the next day and the day after. So again, going back to the 83 times 10, start from scratch. Going to go to our storage this time round, and then we are going to go to 85 rated. I think bronze was our duplicate. 184 in, and then all I have to do here is just go down to the next page, drop in another 84 because we know it's going to be the way to do it. And then I'm just going to go to search in my club, get the team of the week that I need in there, which is going to be this 85, and then we can just bang. Maybe have to put the rating up a little bit to 83. But still, this will get us on our way. And as you can see here, we have got that one done with a couple 81s. Now, you could actually have a little play around to see what works and what doesn't. So we can use 180s for an 83. Another 83 is saved. And that's just going to be your most consistent way of doing it. As you can see, that we can actually get this done quite a few times. Maybe one more. Okay, that's a bit strange. One more after that. Okay, so there we go. So we managed to save a lot of 83s, and we can put 80 cards in there. We're not using them for anything else until a little bit later on. And that's another 83 times 10, and then we just rinse and repeat the same thing. So let's go ahead and open up our second 83 times 10 and see what we get. So our second 83 times 10, no team of the season, is a walkout, so there could be a purple one at the end of the pack, who knows. And there we go, we got a 94 Talisca. So we've had a 95 Pacho, a 96 Tadic, a 94 Talisca, and a couple 92s. And again, all the other cards can just keep going round and round. And this is crazy that they don't come out as like the tunnel. It's quite annoying, actually, but we will take it. I'm going to go ahead and complete the last two 83 times 10s, and then I'll meet you back at the store again once that's done. So our third 83 times 10, don't get a blue, but maybe we get a purple again, just like Talisca and the other one. We'll have to see. We're going to skip it again anyway. This time we don't, but we do get a Van Dijk and a Saliba, of course. And then we have our last 83 times 10 before we actually get into the last step of the grind, or the start, depending where you are. And the last 83 times 10, no team of the season, a walkout, so maybe a purple in here that hasn't come up in the tunnel. And this time not, we get a Renard instead. So, now that you've done all of that, that's like the end of the grind. So you would have done this in the last couple steps and be at the stage now. Now we're going to show you what to do at the start, because I've done this so many times in other videos, people just get a little bit like bored. So we're going to do it this way around. So, as I mentioned, you want these two SBCs here, the Team of the Season Crafting, the Bundesliga, are going to be your best friends in the grind. And I'm going to show you exactly why. So, first thing you want to do is get rid of all of your gold rares in two leagues, which is going to be the Bundesliga and then the GPFBL, the Women's Bundesliga, right? You're going to put this down to 81. Ignore high to low gold rare. You're going to get rid of all of your gold rares from both of those leagues that are 81 rated and lower. That should give you at least 2 or 3 packs, depending on what you have in your club, maybe a little bit more. And then with those, we're going to move on to the next step. So again, if you do it this way round, it remembers your settings, nice and simple. Bang. When we've got 3 cards here, we just swap the league over. I'm just going to go to the GPFBL. And then bang. And then we are a little bit short, so that's fine. So we got 1 pack so far out of that. Now, what we are going to do is go ahead and open up how many other packs you got, whether it's just 1 like I have, 10, 2, 6, whatever packs you get, go ahead and open them up. And then this is going to be your most consistent way of getting a team in the season. Now, sometimes you'll get ones back to back to back, like I did in the previous video. Other times you'll get absolutely nothing. But the same thing, an 83 rated card, if you've done all of the SBCs that we've just gone through, you can carry on putting these rares back in, or you can save them till you get duplicates. The 2 rares we have here and all of those commons are going to go back into the crafting. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So, for example, SBC, we're going to go over to our crafting. The 2 SBCs I told you are going to be your best friend. And then we are going to go ahead and pop in the 2 rares that we've mentioned. So we're going to go rare, newest, bang. We've got Sesko and Mukiele there, right? And then all of the commons we got, we're going to go to squad builder, set this to gold common, set this to any or whatever, and then just go through your club. But we're going to go to storage first to get rid of our storage because our storage is full. Get rid of all your commons that way. Then it's going to look like a little bit like this. Going to give you some space in your club, etc., etc. Now, I might have to do this one more time just to clear the storage. So let me go ahead and do 2, and I'll meet you back at the store once that's done. So all the cards are going back into our storage, and you're just going to rinse and repeat these steps over and over. So, for example, we got ourselves a 277 plus times 5. Now, sometimes you'll get Team of the Seasons out of these. Sometimes you won't. But you will at least get a load of 82, 83 rated cards, and you already know what to do with those the next day or right now or the day after through this video anyway. And then we're just going to break them down. So again, open up the first one, break down the pack into the exact same way. Any card 82 rated or higher, for example, this one here, goes into any SBC we want. 2 cards that are 81 rated or lower will go back into the crafting, and then another 2 cards that are 81 rated or lower will go back into the premium. Rinse and repeat that, and you can see from my 50 packs I opened in that video how many Team of the Seasons you can get from that. Now, with these extra packs you get for completing SBCs, break them down the same way. So any card that's 84 rated or higher into an 83 times 10, put it on the transfer list. All of these commons will go straight into the crafting. Any gold rares you get that are 81 rated or lower will go into the premiums or the crafting, depending on which one you need more. Any ones that are higher can go to your transfer list or into 83 times 10s and etc, etc. So it's going to be the best way to do it. If you do have any questions, please comment down below. Make sure you check out the other videos because they're in more depth and more detail. And this is going to be the best way to get as many Team of the Seasons as possible.